Jay, I wanted to ask you, what is Chip Kelly like as a coach, and what will Ohio State be getting from him?
Uh, Coach Kelly's a great coach. You know, he's a great offensive mind. I think he changed the game of football when he was at Oregon, and I think that's exactly what Ohio State's getting. Great coach, great person. Happy for him and what he's doing.
What was it like for you guys as a team, to have him decide to leave?
I think we're just happy for him. Happy that he's in a situation where he can be offensive coordinator at the Ohio State. Ohio State's a really big program historically. So we're just all happy for him, and he did what he thought was best for him and his family. So, yeah.
What were the things about him when you chose UCLA that made you want to play for him?
Like I said, just growing up and watching Oregon and the powerhouse they were when he was over there, and just me thinking that I could translate when I came to UCLA. Appreciate you.
Jay, you guys had a top 5 defense last year, but you lose some quality guys. The Murphys, Carl, Latu. Who can you see step up in those positions, specifically the edge spot?
I don't think you can replace guys like Latu or the Twins. We have a lot of new guys, but we also have some returners in Devin Alpew, and we have a new guys such as Michael Sullivan, Jake Busick. Everybody's just got to step up. Everybody's got to do their job, and we just got to be better every day.
I know you're on the defensive line, but you got to work it as a unit with the entire defense. Who's standing out to you in the secondary?
In the second, does that count linebackers or no?
Defensive backs.
Defensive backs. I would say BA. Yeah, BA's. He's lengthy, he's tall, he's fast. I think he can do everything.
Mm-hmm.
During spring ball, he just looked really athletic. He plays sideline to sideline. I've been really impressed by him in his game.
What do you like about what Coach Foster is bringing to the team?
Just everything. The DRE aspect to it, the 3 pillars that we lean back on, which is discipline, respect, and enthusiasm.
What's his personality like?
Coach Foster?
Yeah.
Coach Foster, he can be quiet, but he's also very, I don't know how else to say it, but other than welcoming, he has an open door policy. Anybody can come in and talk to him about whatever. It could be anything, honestly. That's just the type of guy he is. He just wants to take care of his players, and he wants a family setting on our team, and I think that's what we're buying into.
So by quiet, do you mean like in team settings, he's not a big yeller? Like what do you kind of mean by that?
He's not a big rowdy type of guy. He doesn't need all that to get us all juiced up for practice, or just, he just does what he does best, which is comes into the room and we know what time it is.
How new does this season feel? There's a lot of new coaching staff, obviously a new conference. Have you spent much time thinking about that?
Yeah, for sure. I think especially with Coach Foster and the energy he's brought, I feel like we're a brand new team. Just the new energy, the atmosphere feels new. Everybody's bought into what Coach Foster's doing, so yeah.
I know obviously the season hasn't started yet, but as far as travel goes and just all the new things that come with being in the Big Ten, do you think that'll end up making a difference, just having to go coast to coast?
As far as travel, no. You look at an NFL schedule, and they're doing more than we are, which is what we're ultimately trying to do, is trying to get ready for the next level. You look at Hawaii and what they're doing every year, and so yeah.
I was just curious, from a student's perspective, because obviously, you got class, and I know it's different when you're an athlete, but still, is that something you anticipate having to juggle, traveling and then trying to do homework, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. But even when we're in the Pac-12, we still did the same thing where we had to travel during midterms or during finals, and it's all the same.
Yeah. What do you think about your player rating on EA?
It's fine. I'm fine with it, I guess. Yeah, it's cool.
Have you had much time to play?
I played it a few times, and playing with UCLA is a cheat code, honestly. Jermichael Sturdivant, 94 speed, I believe. He beats everybody on the go route. Just lob it up with garbage, and he's catching it every time.
I was wondering if you could talk about your D-line room. Keanu Williams returns right next to you. Talk about who's been impressing you in spring football when it comes to the D-line, because you guys lost a lot of talent with the Murphy twins. Viatu Latu, obviously the first player taken defensively in the NFL draft. Who stood out to you?
Obviously, Keanu has been doing really good. But other than Keanu, he's been playing big-time football for us alongside me since last season. But I would say more younger guys like AJ Fuimano. He's been really stepping up to the plate. It's big improvement from when he first came in to now. And when we do our PRPs, which is our player-led practices, he's looking really good. He's looking really smooth. So yeah.
And I apologize if you've already been asked this question. I just got over here. You tested the initial, transfer portal and then came back to UCLA. What were some of the deciding factors to come back to Westwood?
When I first entered the portal, it was just I just had to take a step back and reevaluate what was best for me and my family. And it didn't take long for me to realize that it was to stay at UCLA, and just the culture that Coach Foster brings. Like I said earlier, it feels like a brand new team. The new energy, just everything. I feel like the whole team, especially me, is bought into what Coach Foster is doing with the 3 pillars that he brings, which is discipline, respect, and enthusiasm.
And Kaika Malloy, now named defensive coordinator. That's your position coach from last year. How does it feel for him to be the head man on the defensive side of the football now?
Man, it's exciting, especially seeing what he did on the D line last year. I think you said we were top 5 defense, at least like a defense in general. Just seeing what he did with the front 7, just can't wait to see what he does with the whole defense.
You were talking about Coach Foster, and even though he's a coach on the other side of scrimmage, what's it like with Eric Bieniemy in the program?
Man, or in the program, we're playing against him.
Both.
In the program, it's good to have a guy like that. He's won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs. He's with the Commanders. Just a great offensive mind. Going against him kind of sucks. At practice, just the plays that he draws up and playing D line. You're playing as plays going. I just think to myself, what just happened? Like he's just a great offensive coordinator. Can't wait to see what he does for us this season.
I'm trying to get a little bit of information out of the offensive guys, and they're not budging. But from your perspective, how do you think the offense is going to look?
I think they're going to look explosive. I think they're going to look good, better than ever, honestly. With Garbers and J. Mike, I just think we're going to be explosive. I don't think anybody's expecting what our offense is going to do this year.
Are there any Big Ten